So you just saw was the Asphalt 7 Heat intro. Hope you like that. You remember this video, right? Hopefully you are transferred from this video to the video you are actually watching right now. If you don't know what this is, this video was actually the Asphalt 7 Heat versus Need for Speed Most Wanted iOS battle that I created a long time ago, maybe on 27th of December, as you can see right now in here. As you can see, there are a lot of views, 609 views, but there are 6 dislikes and 3 likes. So people are really excited to watch such an iOS battle on a mobile platform, but they actually didn't like the video. So I'm creating this updated iOS battle, so hope you guys like it. So talking about the price, both of these games are paid, not free, of course. So talking about the price, the Asphalt 7 is now for 99 cents. Its actual price is $6.99, while the Need for Speed Most Wanted is $4.99. But of course you can get both of these games for free. I'll have the link in the description. And of course we need to talk about the sizes, right? Of course Asphalt 7 Heat is going to cost you 1.27 gigabytes inbuilt. When you unlock more cars and more tracks, more data will be added, while Need for Speed is for 607 megabytes. And of course, not to forget, both these games are optimized for the iPhone 5 and the Retina display. So by the way, you do not have a actual introduction or intro video for the Need for Speed Most Wanted. So now it's time for the fun stuff. So let us take an overview of both of these games. So in Asphalt 7, as we are in the home screen, you can say we have 3 different modes to choose from. The first one is the career, quick play and multiplayer. In career is the where you will be spending most of your time. You can unlock different cups by earning stars, and stars are actually earned when you complete different races. As you can see, when you complete a race first, you get 3 stars and all that stuff. So you can earn stars by completing different races, and you can also do that by completing these kinds of goals. So by completing each goal, you will be awarded with 1 star, while completing a level on the first place, you will be earned 3 stars. So with the stars, you can unlock different cars and different tracks. So now it's time for the quick play option. Quick play is really cool. Here you can see all the different cars, all the different tracks, and all the different game modes you can choose from. While in the career mode, it is at random, right? You cannot choose whatever you want, but in the quick play option, you can choose whatever you want. You can go from drift to the king of hill, and you have really different types of options. You can choose from different cities like Moscow, Miami, London, and New Orleans, by the way, New York. So you can choose a lot of different cities to choose from. And you also have the tires are basically you can choose from different level of cars. When you go to the first tire, you will see not great cars, and when you actually go to the last tire, which is the 7th one, you'll see the best cars that the Game Love guys have added to this thing. As you can see, the first is actually not good every time. You can see Lamborghinis, you can see Ferraris, and of course there are some cars that I don't know. You can of course see Ferraris, and the last one is my favorite, the Bugatti Veyron. Yes, it is the last car of the 7th tire. So the cars are really good in the Asphalt 7. So after we have talked about both the modes like the career and the quick play, it's now time for the multiplayer one. So there are 3 options to choose from the multiplayer. We have the live, Game Love Live, we have the Wi-Fi, and we have the Bluetooth. Of course, as you can see in here, local multiplayer, you can choose from Wi-Fi or Bluetooth if you have another device in your Wi-Fi connection, or you can turn on Bluetooth and have fun. The amazing one is the Game Love Live. With this thing, you need actually an account to do that. I do not have right now, but you need to have an account and an internet connection. Once you have set up that, you can play with the great players all around the world. So just want to talk about the multiplayer option in the Need for Speed. There is actually no multiplayer option, but till the thing I know, but some guys say that you can play online. I haven't checked that out, so if you actually think that you can play online, you can leave down below in the comments. So now let's talk about the unlockables and the races, the tracks you can play with. In Asphalt 7 we had different cities, but in this time we have different areas like the downtown, the McLean, Peterson, and all that. Of course they will be unlocked eventually after you go on winning races. I really love the concept of the map. For the cars in the Need for Speed Most Wanted, as you can see, you do not have a lot of cars to choose from. Of course you have 41 to choose from, but these are some great cars. I am not able to show you these cars because you need to unlock those tracks and all that stuff, but yeah, I would really say that if you want to check out all those cars, you will have it in the description, meaning you will it will go to the page where these guys have wrote their own description, so you can check that out. One of the great things that I like about the Asphalt 7 over the Need for Speed Most Wanted is the renting of cars. As you can see, we have a rent option right down in here. I need almost 110 stars to unlock this beautiful car, but I do not need to unlock that. I can actually rent it, as simple as that. So now I can rent this car and race this car for one event. Now the graphics, as you can see here in Asphalt 7, the graphics are utterly awesome. We actually purchased the Asphalt games for their graphics. We do not need good gameplay, of course we need, but if the graphics are cool enough, we do not need anything else. As you can see, the adrenaline mode and all that stuff, this looks really cool. This takes your retina display onto the charge. As you can see, your retina display actually comes into action while playing such games. Now the graphics in the Need for Speed Most Wanted, as you can see, the graphics are not, I wouldn't say that they are utterly awesome and you cannot get better graphics, because I've already said that for the Asphalt 7. I really love the graphics of this game. If you have not played the Asphalt 7 before playing this game, you would feel that this game has the best graphics, but after playing Asphalt 7, you wouldn't say that. Yeah, really decent graphics. Love the graphics, by the way. Also, a great feature in Asphalt 7 is you do not need to rent a car, but these guys give you such cars free of charge, meaning you can have a cool preview, and if you want to buy it in future, you can definitely do that. So now let us take a look at the controls. The controls are utterly simple, like tilt to steer. Of course, the car will tilt to steer. Tap on the right side to activate the nitro boost, and if you have that much, this is the nitro boost level. If you have it full, then you can go into the adrenaline mode. So that was for the nitro boost. Now let us talk about the braking. Tapping on the left side will brake, and tapping on the left side and turning will grant you your drift. So yeah, and this is the adrenaline mode. I really love this mode. About the controls on the NFS Most Wanted, we have almost the same controls on the Asphalt 7. We have tilt to steer. Okay, a lot of tilt. We have swipe up for your boost. We also have the drift option, meaning the tap on the right side and tilt to get your drift. One thing I want to mention, that in Asphalt 7, when you do the drift, your speed was not decreased that much, but while doing a drift in the Need for Speed Most Wanted, your speed may decrease to also 0. Yes, so that one thing I didn't like about the game. And of course, tapping on one side to get your brakes. So now let's talk about a small topic called Nitro. In Asphalt 7, you actually need to collect some Nitro boost packets, or you need to drift along the road to get your nitro. In the Need for Speed Most Wanted, the nitro actually increases on itself. So now let's talk about the difficulties. Difficulty should be in a equal proportion. I love this adrenaline mode. Yes, by the way, talking about difficulty should be in a equal proportion, meaning if the difficulties are too high, the player is not gonna play that game, and even if the difficulties are too less, the player is going to feel a bit bored. So talking about the Asphalt 7, it is actually in between of getting bored and getting tired of the game. So Asphalt 7, as I already mentioned, you can rent different cars. Yes, you can rent different cars. You need not purchase the actual car for thousands of bucks, but you can actually rent for some little amount. So if you do that, if you plan to do that, meaning if you plan not to purchase any car and rent the cars for all the races, you are going to feel this game a bit boring, yes, and a bit easy. So of course that is going to be, if you rent a high class and high end car, as I always do, your car is actually going to be ahead of all the other cars, and the game starts to become a bit boring. But if you go on the path of truth and buy each and every car that you need, then the game can be considered less boring and more awesome. The difficulties of the game, Need for Speed, can be considered its best part. Of course, there is traffic and other fellow racers for you to increase your difficulty, and there is also the police. Yes, I missed this part in the Asphalt, and there is also the police to harass you, and of course I'm out of time, but I'll keep on speaking. There is police to harass you, and they will come into your way and stop you from crossing your goals and all that stuff. So yeah, police makes this game really cool to play, and you will never get bored while playing this game. So now it's time for the boring part. No, I'm not gonna talk about some sponsors or something, but it's night time to talk about my own views on both of these games. So let's talk about the Asphalt 7. So Asphalt 7, I really love this game, as you can see, because of its awesome graphics, its awesome performance, and of course more cars to choose from, more tracks to choose from, the renting of cars, the add-on-line mode, and many numerous options to choose from. So this thing makes this game really cool. For you guys, if you're new to iOS, or if you are new to a device which has a retina display, or if you are new to the racing games, the paid racing games, of course, I would definitely recommend picking one up, because this guy has the best, or whatever you call, the beginner's level of the racing games. So yep, that were my views on the Asphalt 7. On my views on the Need for Speed Most Wanted, the awesome graphics, its cool controls over the Asphalt 7, the police, the difficulties. Yes, it is not a beginner level game, meaning you should not be a child while playing this game. This game is for real cool racers who actually want to get the best experience from their racing, all that. But overall, I wouldn't recommend it for the beginners, as I have already recommended the Asphalt 7. If you are a gamer who loves to game and does not care about any multiplayer options, you can definitely go for the Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted is a kind of a level above the beginners level, because you do not get to rent cars, so you need to purchase each and every car that you want to race with. So yep, I would definitely recommend the Need for Speed Most Wanted for the guys who do not want to go for a baby level of gaming and want to jump into the best gaming experience. So at last, thanks guys for watching this iOS battle, because I've tried each and everything that I could possibly cover in this iOS battle. So if you want me to cover something more, or if you have some queries about any of this game, you can leave down below in the comments. And of course, don't forget to hit the like button, because this iOS battle has took me the most. Yes, this has been the greatest time that I've ever spent on one video. So please appreciate the effort and hit the like button down there. If you want to get some awesome updates like this one, I will be doing more iOS battles. So if you want me to do that, you can hit the like button, and you can also leave down below the comments which more games you would like me to do the battle on, and of course also the subscribe button to get notified whenever I create such awesome battles. Thanks guys for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Namaste.